It is with immense pride that Srtv brings this your way, bringing together 36 exceptional candidates from the 36 states in Nigeria, including the Federal Capital Territory. These candidates are tasked with presenting of their manifestos, engaging in thought-provoking debates that borders around politics, leadership, education, as the list goes on. This in return will provide a comprehensive solution to the present problems of our country, Nigeria. We are inviting all Nigerians to tune in and support these amazing candidates as they embark on live on Facebook. My name is Srtv Black Ochin. I'll be your host for this reality show. Bye for now. Welcome to the grand unveiling of the Next President reality show, 3rd edition. Starting today, 10th of December 2023. Join us as we embark on this journey to discover the next youth president. It is with immense pride that Srtv brings this your way, bringing together 36 exceptional candidates from the 36 states in Nigeria, including the Federal Capital Territory. These candidates are tasked with presenting of their manifestos, engaging in thought-provoking debates that borders around politics, leadership, education, infrastructure, health, as the list goes on. This in return will provide a comprehensive solution to the present problems of our country, Nigeria. We are inviting all Nigerians to tune in and support these amazing candidates as they embark on the journey of leadership. It's going to be showing on Srtv YouTube, and we are also going to be live on Facebook. My name is Srtv Black Ochin. I'll be your host for this reality show. Bye for now.
can I eat spaghetti? Thank you. The scientist, please can you help us sugar? Thank you. Go on, there's two more. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Just because I'm selfish, I just want to say yes, this is one of the vision I'm having for Nigeria. You understand? This is one of the vision I'm having for Nigeria. Well, we have a united house, a united nation. You understand? Well, we share our cultural diversity. Where our culture will be celebrated. So, I invite you all to join me in achieving.
I was not serious about that.
I'm joking, just leave me. She needs sugar.
No, don't serve me. I have hands.
No.
He said he wants to be our chief servant. Don't worry.
Yeah, I didn't check out one of them. Go inside.
I can see some people are coming down by Honorable himself, you can why are they?
What is it that I don't understand?
How far?
I don't understand.
Me, I used to do great. Like,
How far? Pass. Joy, pass. Joy.
You don't know you're not winning.
Pass. Raise the leg and see.
Okay, so let's have one.
Thank you.
One.
Don't worry, I'm not selfish.
That's not what I'm saying, but Sahad wants to be driving.
Don't worry, I'm not selfish.
Carry one. Give me one. I'll pick one. Sahad is driving away from
Not to make your gas, people like not to make your money. But I can't put your money on.
I don't understand. I'm
Audition now, body audition now.
Will practitioner. This one is senorita. Big Kalani Yogunda Mama.
If she knows something,
Don't do.
so I need to be involved.
You should be involved in what? This one people are coming down to it.
Anything went. There are some things that went. You don't have comedian. This one. Your mind just imagine. Just add a visual.
What they carry us, you know.
I don't have any question.
Join us now. Let's socialize. Join us, please.
Let's socialize.
Why are they running away?
It's not right. It's not right.
There are people that still come in. What was inside you, right? People are coming now.
No, they have to reserve the temperature of the sea, I guess. I'm not that.
See, some people are still coming now.
Last just 3.
I wanted to pack it.
They are packing themselves.
Please add more.
We will add more. Today, this bread will do you.
Anybody who don't want job, may transfer. That's normally my flex.
I hope you can sustain this. Today, one of the job, give me one slide president.
Just flash this.
Give me one slide president.
No, that is reality now. You are on camera. Yes, it's good.
One for him, one for him.
Like, you know, because that.
It is important.
Hello? Hello?
Chairman.
You like for serious? I know. No, I'm not on anything.
Yeah?
No, I'm like.
I've been trying to get you. I don't know what I know. Life doesn't go down.
They say,
Hello?
I like it. I'm searching it. Like, I'm checking the university. The manifesto that was like.
Okay, no. They don't say manifesto.
Maybe you guys are started with set the vision and make it clear. Something like that.
I was the first person who
What
started
is that when?
this thing.
What?
And yeah, we have been in our.
So he said that is that same day, the guy, after me, the guy like
Yeah, but you
I was like, I even went to Kenya just to get experience for this program.
Thank you very much.
The people say I'm calling to, I'm going to use that point.
You know one of the things I learned is anytime you are going for any, you are applying for any packaging is one of you have to package yourself.
But there's a package that used to be.
The person that is okay because I actually contested for this legislative mentorship initiative. I know the guy that is presenting Adamara packaging. Like in that guy applying, make sure you package yourself. I think I should have a career, you are doing community development program, kind of call it they are not concerned about investigating whether it's true or wrong. So I'm a program name portfolio. By the time they post you now, they say I'm a game has been involved in social development programs, women and
I'm not about the new president. I'm on the local.
Which one? Which one?
How's your listen?
So you have from far, I'm so close to them.
Allah, but that's okay for you now. I'm not a money alone for. What's happening to it?
Wait, which one?
I provide
Close to them, mama. LMI is doing that.
for people to empower their businesses. You know?
But they want it.
Me, I will drink.
You know what you
I'll drink now.
I guess they forgot me.
Sorry, guys. It's on the
Oh, yeah, I need. I won't really sound like
Chairman, yes, I want it.
Please, one cup of you provide. Shall we, man?
You're alive. And you are not to the camera.
Come on, tell us that. Well, actually, you might read this like 69. Yeah, hallelujah, actually. You know, the number they're supposed to call the name, and then they will now say hallelujah.
And they know why would they laugh. Say that presentation they want to. Say when you lady was on stage, she now said actually. Then the woman like from the background shouted, hey, may you live long actually. She started to you're supposed like you have to introduce yourself now. So when you just say actually, so the woman thought it's her name. And now like, may you live long actually.
They assume she wants to talk to that person.
I never feel like
Even if it is one bread, but I have to talk with another. I said I'm a Catholic, but I'm not a communicant.
Why? The sins of the world will not let you.
Wait, let me just This is beyond our
But when I'm getting married, I will be Sigma.
This is beyond our
I love this kind of girl.
It's gradually going to where we
I
like.
love this kind of girl. Very raw like me. I'm very blunt.
But you know, they don't are very blunt like that, but they're only person.
This guy now.
Yes. You didn't know. I'm a very bad
Bad influence.
I
This
grew
guy and
up.
Ramadi, they have the same thing.
He's not violent.
No, not violent. They are bad. They are bad. They are bad influence.
He's actually a bad
This has never been
She loves something solid in the morning. like leftover rice.
No. Like any sauce.
You do that. Medium. Give me one additional. So that
I don't understand. It's only my auntie that is smoking.
you know how to do that. You want to replace about 4 times.
Sensational, really, really professional.
Anything.
I feel even survive without but made it tip like
See your table there.
Señorita.
Finally.
Somebody was where was the breakfast was? Is that
Do you want to take it?
Shine shayi.
Bana je shayi da zafi haka.
Ba so da zafi amma ba da zafi. Shine shayi da.
Ina.
Wallahi ba zafi ai ba shayi ba.
Shan shayi a shashi da simin baki.
Ina ga ma an mu jikokin buzu.
Dole ka fata da kofin da nake shan shayi a wasu.
Wannan ran.
Ya yi shi nan wannan.
Waka ni ma nake ina son sha kai ruwan yayi yawa alai.
Ani ma na harkan boko da gayu ai.
Who knows?
The same one. Only God knows. But nobody should give me to because I
Nobody can feel it.
Long 7 days.
6 days ago. 1 day now.
Actually, said the first one.
I hope interesting and what?
Educating.
Entertaining.
You know we are education.
No, definitely to be entertaining. You have me in the house.
One of
So
you
you have
were
what?
very.
Agreed to sir. Any touch that
They said meeting without preparation is done online.
Lagos, which check behind their bucket are behind us.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I brought it down.
why am I here for Aga? Kashin.
yare na mana waziri kaje lokacin da waziri ya visit ki zake tambayin shi yace Atiku is an elder statesman. I would like to advise him to go back to his village and start rearing cows and chicken.
Sorry, once go out, in case of anything, you can send me. What do you have?
You collect transfer.
Yeah, sure. Target policy.
Buy me anything munchable like biscuits, munchies.
Put the aspect rate. This money. Like what?
That is Indomie. I guess.
Please munchies.
Yes. That.
So say please, when you talk about me.
I'll talk. I will finish. I will go there. Finish your tea now.
And I hear you.
Can you get the pharmacy? Pharmacy.
Yes. That pharmacy to complex. Yeah.
Pharmacy, please. I'm not done.
He's not. You don't give her money. Analyze sustainable development goals.
I'll send you
Flagin. One sachet.
It's not so much.
That was
Munchie. Mini chin.
Then Brastamol.
I just want to punch something.
Brastamol.
To buy more income, I'm
From now to 11, I'll start feeling hungry.
just not making them munchies. You just need something to be munchie. Mini.
Wow, our media man. I remember you covered me during my presentation, right? At the studio. What's your name?
I thought it's a 5G.
Emmanuel, you're welcome.
You don't go 5G level.
Please make sure you document all our pictures and what you do.
You don't need to remind him when I become the
Somebody and his work.
No, we have to remind him.
You know, social scientists sometimes get problems.
Still arrival pictures.
You will have used filter.
And you had a lot of pictures of
Please, you don't have the Snapchat filter, so that you can filter filter.
You had like almost 6 pictures.
No, I want him to filter you. You need to be filtered. Waiting with this, see Nigerians. I've lost my appetite. I've lost my appetite. I've regained my appetite.
This life is not balanced.
Come on, join us.
It's like my class one day.
I have it.
Is it you that see? Let me wipe my lenses first. It's like I'm not seeing very well. Let me wipe.
Let me help you.
No, don't worry. I'm coming.
Just because I was coming downstairs, you finished it.
Let me see you, please. Very good.
Don't worry, next try.
Nice. Is that you?
Wait, this is actually a meeting.
You are highlight.
Did you finally?
See the people you are planning to take to power. It's what Kid Abacha.
No, you have to admire what.
That is what Kid Abacha. I'm reminding you now. A friendly reminder that Abacha died because of this similar act. Nura, Abacha died because of this similar act.
I don't finish. I finished.
And you have chosen your death.
I finished
Yes,
with one now.
like you.
My content like outside.
Seconds.
Something
Someone grateful with the sense of hospitality.
We're not there yet, but we're trying.
We anticipate more.
Yes, we will.
G-Man. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Nira artist. No, Nira artist. Bana distinguished ladies.
You are alive.
Okay.
The SDG developer. The SDG.
Sustainable. What of Millennium Development Goals? You don't like that one?
You will talk about that also.
Someone want to present his manifesto. He want to contest for faculty chairperson. He said,
Senator, when he was contesting for faculty chairman, and you to anybody in the manifesto area, I was the one that raised my hand. I said, let us be very honest, young man. This your particular manifesto is utopia. It's only an imaginary thought because even SRC president cannot tell us that you build structure. The boy the contest for faculty chairman, he tell us how you want to build infrastructure, faculty of social science, SRC chairman. You can't from where?
If SIC is leaving to the standard.
Even SRC president no fit build infrastructure.
No, yeah. You thought it's like
Tunde.
Sadiq say I'm going to install Wi-Fi. We were in service for 2 years.
Wi-Fi. You can. It's achievable.
It's 120.
It's achievable.
120. Which deal? Do we have money in our pocket?
No, it's achievable.
It's achievable. As new administration, you can do it.
No, it's even achievable. From his own personal pocket, you can do it. It's achievable. Wi-Fi is achievable.
How much do we generate?
1.6.
Why don't you do it? We propose that.
No,
you have to propose that.
You see now,
we propose it.
See, wait. Sadiq don't need to build garden now. You don't need to put any socket in any garden. We have done that.
We just put it now.
You don't install my liver.
What are you doing?
What was that?
Are we going now?
What you just say? What was that?
A steadfast dedication to progress. If you vote for me as the governor of Katsina State, together we can build a future where every child receives a quality education, where communities are safe and thriving, and where opportunities for economic growth are accessible to all. My fellow citizens, the scourge of insecurity has plagued our communities for far too long, leaving families shattered and our sense of safety shattered. As we stand at this critical juncture, I am committed to implementing comprehensive strategies to tackling pressing issues head-on. First and foremost, I will reinforce our law enforcement agencies with the necessary resources, training, and technology to effectively combat crime and ensure swift justice for victims. I will work tirelessly to enhance community policing initiatives, fostering trust and collaboration between law enforcement agencies and our neighboring hoods. My fellow citizens, our state is brimming with potentials, and our greatest asset lies within the energy and ingenuity of our youths. As we stand at the peak of a new era, I am dedicated to implementing comprehensive initiatives that will not only create ample employment opportunities, but also foster an environment conducive to economic growth and prosperity. To achieve this, I will prioritize the development of vocational and technical training programs, equipping our youths with skills and knowledge necessary to excel in the modern workforce. Through strategic partnerships with businesses and educational institutions, we will create a robust ecosystem that nurtures entrepreneurship and innovation, laying the groundwork for a homegrown talent. So also, to combat poverty, my administration will focus on creating sustainable employment opportunities, ensuring that every citizen has access to dignified work that provides a livable wage. By investing in job training programs, small business support, and sustainable industries, we can uplift our communities and provide avenues for financial stability for all. However, in the battle against hunger, my administration will focus on the establishment of robust food security programs that provide nutrition and affordable food to those in need. Through partnerships with local farmers and community organizations, we will work tirelessly to ensure that no individual or family goes to bed hungry in our state. I believe in a government that works for the people, that listens to the needs of its citizens, and that champions inclusivity and diversity in every decision making within the state. From bolstering our healthcare system to fostering sustainable development, my administration will prioritize the well-being of every individual and the preservation of our environment. Let us unite in our effort to create a state that is not only prosperous but also compassionate, where every voice is heard and every person has the chance to succeed. My fellow citizens, my name is Abdurrahman Tijani Muhammad once again, and I am soliciting for your votes in the next governorship election 2023. Vote for change, vote for transparency, and vote for me. Thank you all. God bless Katsina State, and God bless Nigeria at large. Thank you.
Or he was even born with a plastic spoon. But the big question is, what if you weren't born with any spoon at all like me? Will you be given the chance to partake in politics and in governance of Nigeria? Today, I humbly announce my aspiration to run for the office of the President in 2023 under the People's Liberation Party. Now, this decision is rooted in the steadfast belief that our nation deserves leadership that echoes the voices of its vibrant and dynamic youth. Our dreams and aspirations knows no bound, and it's time for our actions to reflect that boundless spirit. Now, I am committed to fostering an environment where innovation, inclusivity, security, health, and education thrive. Together we can build a nation where citizens' potential is not just recognized, but they are matured. I urge you and every one of you to join. Your support is not just a vote for me, it is a vote for the future, where opportunities are abundant, where unity prevails over division, and where our dreams of our youth becomes pillars of our national growth. Let us unite under this banner of progress, casting our ballots with the conviction that together we can redefine the narrative of our great nation. Vote for Peace Erumu Agadama, not just as a candidate, but as a symbol of hope, a symbol of greatness, and a symbol of a better tomorrow. Thank you, and let us try towards a future we all envision. I remain your humble youth governor of Delta State, Nigeria. Please, Erimwagada, I'm looking forward to your support, to your vote, as we change the narrative of Nigeria. Thank you.
In the near future, my vision for Nigeria is to strive towards achieving a united, peaceful, and prosperous nation where everyone can have access to quality education, healthcare, and economic opportunity. A nation where our diverse cultures are celebrated and respected, and where everyone is treated with dignity and respect. A nation where our leaders are held accountable for their action and are committed to serving the people. And a nation that is active, responsible, and respected members of the global community. My dear indispensable people of Nigeria, today, I did not only stand to present my policy document, if elected as the next president of our amiable and historic country, but rather as one of you who is ready to be committed towards solving these lingering problems with my wealth and knowledge I have acquired and gathered in my previous capacity that I have served. My dear listeners, achieving the vision of a united, peaceful, and prosperous Nigeria will require a concerted effort from all stakeholders, including the government, the private sector, and civil society. It will require significant investment in education, healthcare, infrastructure, and social justice. But if we are successful, we can create a country that is truly a beacon of hope and opportunity for all its citizens. Thank you for listening.
Hello, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am His Excellency Mr. Jafar Yakubu, the Executive Governor of FCT, and I am also contesting for the office of the President under our great party YEM, Youth Emancipation Movement. I am a graduate of Sociology from University of Abuja. I graduated in the year 2013, and I moved further to study criminology at MSc level, where I graduated in the year 2018. I ventured into academic, where I was appointed as a part-time lecturer with Sociology Department, University of Abuja in the year 2021. And I equally served as a facilitator with the Center for Distance Learning and Continuing Education, University of Abuja in the year 2021. And I also taught in Center for Sustainable Development, in University of Abuja. I also served as a tutor with the IJMB Center, University of Abuja. And I was elected, or I was nominated as the Director Research and Strategic Planning of Anchor Mine in the year 2021. And I was later elevated to the position of National Director, Special Duties and Intergovernmental Relations under Anchor Mine Worldwide. I currently serve as a lecturer with Center for Sustainable Development Goals, University of Abuja. And I also serve as a tutor with CDL Center, University of Abuja, that is Center for Distance Learning and Continuing Education. Here are my manifesto, Nigeria. Number one, my manifesto is on education. We will make sure that education is affordable to all and sundry, and the education should be of qualitative type of education, not anyhow education. We will make sure that our youth are given equal opportunity to study from up to tertiary institutions. And secondly, we will make sure that poverty is eradicated. If we cannot eradicate poverty entirely, we will make sure that we minimize poverty to its barest minimum, because there is no way we can think of development without minimizing poverty among our teeming youth. Number three, we will make sure that corruption is eradicated or minimized in society, because there is no society that can eliminate corruption entirely, but there is a way societies can minimize the effect of corruption, because with high rate of corruption, there is no way we can think of developing our society. Again, another point is equity. We will make sure that there is equity and fairness in the society, irrespective of your religion or your political affiliation or your geopolitical zones. We will make sure that there is fairness and equity, or irrespective of your gender, being you a man or a woman. We will make sure that there is fairness and equity. And we will make sure that our infrastructures are developed to a certain level, because we cannot think of development without addressing our infrastructure deficit in Nigeria. And then we will make sure that we create jobs. Job creation is one of our main points. We can create jobs via agricultural sector by the special grace of God. And we will make sure that we fight insecurity to its totality, because there is no way foreign and local investors should come to our country and make investment while we are still battling with insecurity. We will make sure that insecurity is totally eliminated in our society. These are our goals, and we pray God will make it possible for us. Thank you very much.
I am Muhammad Taha Umar, Borno State Youth Governor-elect 2023, aspiring for the office of the Youth President 2023 under Progressive Movement Party, PMP, as a visionary and a motivated individual whose vision is to see a developed and a well-working Nigeria. Such motives and visions motivated me to aspire for such office. With your support, I know I will emerge victorious. If emerge victorious, I will work tirelessly on some of the key points I wanted to work on. If given the opportunity, I will first of all start on the unity of our country. As the saying goes, united we stand, divided we fall. Nigeria is blessed with the population of more than 200 million, of which if we can unite ourselves, these 200 million can stand anywhere and challenge and be a better country, a better nation, that every individual will be happy and will try as much as possible to bring back this unity, to encourage patriotism of our state, of our country. We also work on what? The security of our country is our topmost priority. We all know we are under some security challenge. We try as much as possible to work on our security by what? Improving the welfare of our staff, of our security personnel, providing them with all necessary equipment that will help them in coping this security challenge. We will also employ more and more security personnel, ranging from the military up to our paramilitary, by improving also their welfare, and we work on that if given the opportunity. Next, we work on our economy, as it's a vital role, it's a vital sector in Nigeria, it's a vital key for development. We work on our economy diligently. We will try as much as possible to maintain our forex, to improve and see how we devalue our naira such that the naira dollar equivalency will rise. We will also work on our GDP. We will also work on our use of that population to achieve a workable and exportable country than a dependent importable country. We work tirelessly to see that Nigeria become an industrial country, so that will maintain and encourage more export than more import in our country. We will also work on our energy. Our monetary policy will also take into consideration. Next, we will also prioritize on our education sector. As we all know, the education of our dear country is a better and topmost priority for our nation. For as we all know, for a country to succeed, it must have a sound education. So the education of our country will be our topmost priority. We will work according to UNESCO standards to see that 25% of our budget is vested to our education, and we will also try as much as possible to address our incidents like we will also provide a pre-education in our basic schools and also provide offer scholarship in our tertiary educations. We also work on our agriculture. As we all know, Nigeria is blessed with so many natural resources. We can work on our agriculture, provide food security for the nation, maintain a market stability, improve our export through our agriculture. We have large area of land that we can utilize on our own agricultural sector. We will boost our agricultural sector as to prioritize and be our number one revenue generation and to serve as our IGR. If given the opportunity also, we work on our transportation sector. We work diligently on our transportation sector, improve our railways, improve our road networks. We will try as much as possible to make a workable Nigeria, to see a developed Nigeria that everybody will enjoy and live in a workable environment. Lastly, I will solicit for your support. I will solicit for your vote so that we'll be having a workable Nigeria. At this point, I'm soliciting for your support. Long live Nigeria. Follow me for in my manifestation for better and elaborated manifestation so that you will hear the plans we have for my agendas. Thank you very much. Long live Nigeria.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear compatriots. I come bearing you greetings from the seat of the Caliphate, the city of the renowned Islamic religion reformer and reviver, Sheikh Usman bin Fodio. Sokoto State is the most ancient and settled city in the whole Western Hemisphere of Africa. Sokoto State is known for its engaging, educative, competent and dedicated young people. My fellow youth and young compatriots, my name is Abubakar Muhammad Jibo, also known by the familiar nickname of Abu Jibo, your youth governor-elect of Sokoto State in the popular Srtv reality show. By the special grace of God Almighty, I will be contesting the office of the youth president in this epoch and historic reality show. I am 27 years old, an alumnus of Sokoto State University, where I studied guidance and counseling, a product of Sultan Muhammad Machido Institute for Quran and General Studies and Police Children's School, also in Sokoto. I am a youth influencer with considerable clout and followership on both social media and grassroots space. I am from Sokoto North local government, Waziri B Ward and Bazda area in particular. My 6-point agenda for the youth of Nigeria, if elected as the president, was formed after careful changes in the lives of Nigeria's youths, which if voted on, I will make sure to carefully and tactfully implement. The 6 points agenda I will be driving my campaign on are: firstly, youth engagement in governance and political leadership. Secondly, skills acquisition programs for our teeming youth to serve as a bedrock towards their development and in giving back to society. Thirdly, empowerment after skills acquisition is obtained in furtherance of my agenda to utilize the training acquired during the process of skills acquisition. In addition, provision of employment opportunities in the best and the most deserving areas our young folks have an experience in. Furthermore, educational development through encouragement, resuscitation of our public schools, and giving out scholarships to the young people who become best in their respective areas of educational endeavors. Finally, social networking in this present internet age. I will ensure that our young people are properly guided in the utilization of this greatest blessing our world has now. My dear brothers and sisters, my dear brothers and sisters in Youth Kingdom, the time is now to see that the untapped zeal we have towards positive emancipation is rekindled. The optimistic view on the bright future our founding fathers had envisaged in the Nigerian youth will be restored and effectively put into reality if you entrust your votes on my candidature. As a professional councillor, I will dedicate every ounce of my strength to the struggle to see the youth of Nigeria retrieve their lost position. Peace be unto you once again, my fellow youth. I remain your only Abubakar Mahmoud Jibu, Youth Governor-elect from Sokoto State, the Caliphate City. Thank you and God bless.
My name is His Excellency Ambassador Igbe Matthew Jonah, Executive Governor of Cross River State. I mean the Youth Governor. I am standing out here to present myself to you, to serve you as the next Youth President. I have this ambition, I have this zeal, I have this desire to serve as a young person, as a youth, to be able to bring out all my intent, all my wishes, all my desires for the young people. By way of agenda, by way of manifesto, I want to present few points of mine, one of which is the issue of youth empowerment. We are talking about youth mobilization, youth empowerment. How can we as young people empower ourselves, empower the youth body to be able to man situations in respective agencies, one of which is by creating job opportunities for the youth to see how they can also fend for themselves, fend for their families, fend for their relatives, fend for the nation, and be able to pay taxes. By way of employment, I will ensure that all agencies, ministries, parastatals of federal government create opportunities for the young people to be employed. There are issues of getting employment from 18 to 30 years when some parents have already passed that age because of the issue of non-employment or unemployment. I will do something about it by way of reducing every of such strategy, or by way of reducing people, because sometimes they do that to see how they can bring down people that are supposed to be gainfully employed. So from 18 to 35, no longer from 18 to 30, at least it will give some of them who ought to have been out of the employment world to be gainfully employed. I will also create green skill for the youth. That's by way of to empower the youth by creating entrepreneurial centers across the nation, where on yearly basis, youths, young people will be empowered, will be given skills, will be given skills that will help them if there are no jobs, because it is not very possible that if you have 50 persons who are to be employed and there are 50, maybe 45 or 43 opportunities, the other 3 or the other 7 or the other 5 should not be thrown out. At least there should be opportunities for them to be trained, to be empowered, at least to have something to take care of themselves. Also, we have the issue of security in our nation, and this security are perpetrated by young people with talent, young people with dreams, young people with vision. If these security challenges are not caught, it will become a serious issue that will go beyond what we have today. So by way of settling or curbing the situation, every youth who has the desire to do 1 or 2 things for the nation, for himself or for anybody, will be given opportunity. We will create state police, we will create local government police, we will create federal police apart from the Nigerian police force. We will create different agencies that will help them, that will help cope with the security challenges. That is why I made mention of the green skill and also the employment, because if you are empowered, if you are busy in your shop, if you are busy in an office as a worker, you will not be able to leave that office, that responsibility you have to go and maybe perpetrate evil anywhere. If that is why I anchor my manifesto on youth empowerment and mobilization. For us to curb every form of insecurity in our nation, we have to empower our youth. Beside that, I will ensure that youth are carried along in government. They are given at least 50% of the slot in appointment, so that they'll be able to groom themselves for further offices or for further opportunities. I think with this, I will also collaborate with the federal, with other agencies, with the national or international bodies to see how our youth can be empowered, send them out to learn skills, to learn engineering, to be able to fit into the outside world. I think with this and many other things that I'm going to do, the nation is going to be a better place for our young people and for the future leaders. Thank you very much for standing by me and for supporting me. I think I am no longer going to introduce myself as the executive governor, but the executive president of the youth. Thank you very much.
David Adeje, the youth governor-elect Kwara State. I actually desire to contest for the position of the president in this platform, knowing that we are left.
My name is Aliyu Ahmad, the youth governor-elect Kaduna State. I wish to use this opportunity to acknowledge and appreciate the entire people of Kaduna State for their unflinching support, prayers and advice, especially throughout the just concluded the next youth governorship contest. My victory as the next youth governor is neither by no means a small feat, nor by chance, but a clear justification of your deliberate effort, prayers, support, and the confidence you have reposed in me. We shall work together to build on existing reforms to achieve a more inclusive and sustainable development in our country. My dear countrymen and women, I wish to formally introduce myself as a candidate contesting for the next youth president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria under the platform of the National Youth Progressive Assembly. My dear people of this country, Nigeria today has a population of over 223 million people, which is equivalent to 2.78% of the entire world population. But the center of concern is that more than half of these people are living in a condition approaching misery. Their food is inadequate. Their economic life is primitive and stagnant. They are victim of disease. Their poverty is handicap and a threat to them and to more prosperous areas. My dear people of this country, Nigerians suffer from terrorist attack in the north, militancy in the Niger Delta, communal violence in the Middle Belt, Cold War in the south. If you vote for me as the next youth president, we shall work assiduously to devise a means that will have a clear understanding of social and cultural attributes as the best strategy to address the problem of insecurity. We shall also work together with the traditional rulers and the relevant stakeholders to ensure peace and tranquility in our country. We shall also reduce the problem of insecurity through employment opportunities and skills acquisitions. We shall also invest heavily in human capital development through education and healthcare. We shall also work to improve and ensure we have achieved a resilient economy. It has become a very sad news that today Nigeria has been relegated to a second position as the economic giant of Africa, with Egypt as the first, as the economic giant of Africa, with a nominal GDP of 13.89%, while Nigeria 13.59%. We shall invest heavily in critical infrastructure to attract foreign direct investment as a pathway to improve our economy. We shall also support the SME to also reduce the problem of insecurity bedeviling our state. We shall also make easy the registration of small businesses. My administration, if elected, will also provide a world-class healthcare system. Today, Nigerians spend more than $1 billion on foreign tourism. This has provided a significant leakage in our economy. My administration will improve the healthcare facilities, and we will provide a high-quality medicines in our respective hospitals. My dear people of this country, I did not come to offer myself, but rather to offer myself to work with you to solve the problem that has been debilitating our country. Thank you, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Over the years, we Nigerians complain about a lot of things that happens in the country, but we never found a solution to it. Solution is not something easy. Solution comes with a lot of resilient energy. It comes with a lot of zeal towards achieving it. My name is Tunde Adebayo, the youth governor-elect from Osun State. And I am contesting for the post of the next youth president. I have the potential to be this. I have the potential to be chosen as the best candidate. Yes, of course, the solution we've all been working towards, the solution we've all been looking to get has never been found, because anytime a government comes to the power, we always complain about the government. But what then is the solution? What then are we going to do? This is why my political party, which is Sustainable Democratic Congress, have come with diverse solutions into the issues that we complain about. Before going further, I would like to introduce myself. I happen to be a social media enthusiast. I happen to be someone that loves my country because I see a lot of goodness, I see a lot of potential in the youth, which is one of the reasons why I am representing the youth. I'm representing the youth because I know how it is, how the youth feel. I am embodiment of the youth itself. We face a lot of problems. We complain about a lot of we complain about governments that comes. If a government comes today, we complain about the government in terms of the economic, in terms of the political, in terms of the social aspects. We complain about. But then what are we going to do? There has never been a solution. Now, one of the solutions I think I suggest, which is one of the potential, which is one of the reasons why I'm contesting for the post of this next youth president, is to tackle the issue of the SDG goals. That is no poverty. Over the years, there is a lot of unemployment in the country. The SDG goals has always been thriving in order to eradicate poverty. It has been a big problem to us. Then what then are we going to do? Poverty is not something you can just eradicate. Government cannot do it alone. But I feel it and I see it from the aspect and from the insight of the youth, which is why I'm contesting for this. There are a lot of things I'm going to change when I happen to be the winner for this. The youth complain about poverty because there is no employment in the country. Now I'm going to talk about the agricultural aspect. Now let's trace it back to how we import and export. The importation and the exportation, which we do, happens to be from the aspect of agriculture. How do we do it? Let's talk about the rural area. The rural area is where we tend to go in order to take advantage from it. We bring it down to the urban area, or probably they transport it, they export it to other countries in order to generate funds. Now coming back to the people that are getting it from, whenever you want to achieve a goal, it has to come from the grassroots. The grassroots of this economic development is from the rural area. And how then is the government, how then are we helping the rural area? We are not helping them. Now let's take, for instance, I'm going to give a practical analysis of how it works. So in the rural area, they face a problem of transporting their goods to the urban area. That is where when you go to villages, you see them using condemned trucks, you see them using condemned bikes in order to transport their goods, which is one of the issues that we face in the country. Then when I become the youth president, when I become the next youth president, that is one of my own attributes. I'm going to provide transportation, a swift and prompt transportation that is used to, that I will use to transport goods and services in order for us to export. We are going to generate money from it. And this is a practical analysis. This is practical on what we can do. I am running for the entertainment industry. I have my own strategy because I'm into entertainment and I'm a social person. with this few analysis I've given, I hope I am considered to be the next youth president. Thank you so much.
Hello Nigeria, my name is Muhammad Mariam Nasuba. I am the Oyo State Youth Governor, and today I stand out to aspire for the position of Youth President under the Nigeria's Democratic Congress. If elected as the Youth President, my administration is going to focus on three main areas. Number one is inflation. Secondly, security. And then thirdly, I'll focus on corruption. When we look at the inflation rates in the country, items in the market are skyrocketing. Some of them are even tripling their prices to what a common man could not afford. If elected, I will make sure I cut down these inflation rates to what a common man can achieve. And then secondly, I'll strengthen the security forces in the country, in which we won't be having a clash or a mistake in carrying out their duties. Let's look at the recent incidents that happened in Kaduna State. Some people were performing a religious activity and they got burnt down. They were bombed, certainly because we have a poor security management. So if I attend this seat, I'll make sure that our security are working effectively to combat issues in the community, regardless of religion or tribe. To talk of corruption, I'm going to focus on achieving a corruption-free Nigeria, whereby selection of government officials or recruitment will not be based on nepotism or bribery. Rather, I will make it based on competence, based on merits, as well as based on professionalism. Finally, I am hoping to achieve a corruption-free Nigeria. I'm hoping to achieve a Nigeria whereby we all work on our commonality instead of our diversity.
By me, Comrade Ishaya Benjamin Wang, the true son of the soil. It is for this reason I have come to show my gratitude for your votes during the governorship election of the next Governor Reality TV program show in collaboration with Anchor. I am very grateful for the votes. Going to the next level, I am contesting for the next President Reality. For your support, they say a single broom cannot sweep alone. But when we come together, we will be able to sweep away the dirt and the concrete. And it's for this reason I'll be forming a party and I will need all of our encouragement. Not forgetting our agenda, the 7 P's of perfection, which I call the first one, planting, production, prevention, politicking, political power, poverty eradication. And like we know, planting is as important as mankind because it shows the continuous life cycle. That's why the Creator created man, placed him in the garden and told him to till it. So when you educate the youth on the importance of planting, there will be enough food to eat. Going to the next one, production. You teach them how to produce it, to analyze, and for large-scale production. Then coming to the prevention. Believe it or not, when you produce something good, there's bound to be chaos. I will teach them the importance of preventing. And preventing not only the negative things happening. It could be from corrupt leaders, it could be from robbery, attack, it could be from the recent killing happening in the village. The preventing is all will to be done by creating the security system that we place in every village to prevent. Then coming down further, I would like to talk about what I call the partnership. The partnership, if I become the president, I will partner with different organizations, with different banks, the banks of agriculture, the central bank, and the microfinance banks, which will give in loan to youths who have dreams in politics and entrepreneurship. Then going further, we talk about the politicking and the political power, all fall in place to choose credible youths like mine with same mind so that we're able to campaign. We have the not too young to vote campaign right now going on. Now, for this reason, I would like you to come. Then, poverty eradication. I may not be able to completely wipe away poverty, but I have this belief that when we come together, we will wipe it. And in the words of Martin Luther King, he said, I have a dream that one day a black man will rule this country. But I paraphrase it to my word by saying, I have a dream that the youth will rule this nation. Believe me, with God on our side, we'll be able to change the narrative of this world. And finally, I would like us to vote for me. In order to vote for me, you can use the link that will be dropped, or you can send your account, send your contribution. The vote is 15 naira, and you can vote as many as often. And I believe we'll be the youth that will change the narrative of this country. God bless the people of Plateau, and God bless Srtv for this wonderful experience. And permit me to see Plateau the beautiful, the cradle of the land. I believe we shall come out victorious. God bless Plateau. Thank you.
I'm Ambassador Patriot Iku David Adeje, the Youth Governor-elect Kwara State. I actually desire to contest for the position of the President in this platform, knowing that we the youth in Nigeria are left with the challenge of our image on corruption. Actually left this on us and the country and diaspora to penetrate in political positions to a rank of up to 70%. At least Nigerian youths in diaspora and locally should be acceptable anywhere we go, and also should be known for fact. We actually have a lot of challenges. I decided to come out in the platform of the WDP, winner diaspora, in positions where they could act and make change. Nigerian youth should be looked upon as game changers, people who could go places, place great image and development. When I'm talking about development, I'm talking about development in terms of agriculture. We have youths there. Development in terms of infrastructure. Today we even are not being stabilized for our usage. We are into the festive season already. Across the country, in various areas, the petrol prices, the pump prices in various stations is so high that everybody is being frustrated here and there. But my aim is to ensure that these things are done and stabilized by putting youth to checkmate them. The youth I believe in is the Nigerian youth. I also believe in myself to input and impact this change in various areas. Impacting the change in various areas that even the electricity powers will be stabilized in such a manner that our youth will have a greater future. The country is collapsing in various areas. In the area of corruption, in the area of education, in the area of petroleum, in the area of infrastructure. Also looking at our financial status, the financial situation of Nigeria, our cash is ranking 100% below the dollars. This should be struck in a balance on a 50-50%. I actually believe in myself and teams, recruiting teams across board, talking about locally and also the diaspora internationally, putting youth in areas that they will be far better in terms of achievement. Transportation also is also a very big challenge of Nigeria. We should make provisions of transportation locally, domestically, interstate, internationally. Looking at our aircraft being effective, various areas passionately. My team, I also believe in teamwork, not just myself alone. I believe in teamwork, not myself alone. And I have the ambition that with teamwork, all this will be done. I will appreciate if I am made president of Nigeria in this platform. Thank you very much. I remain Iku David Adeje, the governor-elect from Kwara State.